So let us discuss UPSC journey and all, what should be done, what should be the course in the next few days is our target. But generally what is happening, when I say UPSC, we are directly jumping into classes, that too jumping into subject called polity, economy, history, ethics and all kind of things. That is a really a wrong method of doing a preparation. So before going into any examination, for example, if you become a collector or selected to IAS, directly they will not give you posting, right? There is some kind of postings and all kind of activities. Same thing, before entering into any type of examination, there is something you should know before entering into it. So that is very much essential, otherwise you are blindly entering into it, you will be trapped by the examiner. So to avoid all such kind of things, we will enter into the journey of UPSC in a very clear and a conscious manner. It is very, very important. That is the reason why first 10 days we are going to talk about what is that pre-preparation training. This is very, very important. So what is this pre-preparation training? Why I am going to start it and what are the things that I am going to cover in this particular videos are very important. Generally, when you selected for UPSC, there is a foundation training for all the aspirants, Foundation training, 6 months. Once the foundation training is done, then they will be sending you for various categories of training. So it is very clear in our governance that before entering into anything, there is a proper entry and proper exit is important. So knowing like pre-preparation training is very essential. Before beginning this pre-preparation training, first I will quote one of the statement to you that చాలా మంది స్టూడెంట్స్ మనకు రెగ్యులర్గా చెప్పే మాట ఏంటంటే, సార్ ఎగ్జామ్లో నేను చదివింది రాలేదు, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఓన్లీ రీజన్ ఐ గాట్ ఫెయిల్డ్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద రీజన్స్, వన్ టాప్ రీజన్ దట్ ఈస్ గివెన్ బై ది ఆస్పిరెంట్స్. ఎగ్జామ్లో మీరు చదివింది రాలేదా, ఎగ్జామ్కి కావాల్సింది మీరు చదవలేదా? సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ట్రూ స్టేట్మెంట్ హియర్ ఈస్, మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ దమ్ సేస్ దట్ నేను చదివింది ఎగ్జామ్లో రాలేదు. హౌ స్టూపిడ్, మీరు చదివింది ఎగ్జామ్లో రావాలని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయడం, హౌ స్టూపిడ్ ఇట్ ఈస్. దెన్ వెర్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్? సో ఆల్వేస్ బీయింగ్ అన్ ఆస్పిరెంట్, యూ షుడ్ థింక్ డిఫరెంట్లీ ఫ్రమ్ ద రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద క్రౌడ్. దెన్ వెర్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్, వెర్ ఈజ్ యువర్ యూనిక్నెస్? సో రిమెంబర్ ద పాయింట్, మీరు చదివింది ఎగ్జామ్కి రాలేదా, లేదా ఎగ్జామ్కి కావాల్సింది మీరు చదవలేదా, దెర్ ఈస్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెన్స్. When you understand this particular statement, you will understand whole UPSC journey. Not only UPSC, for that matter, any exam you can easily crack it off with this particular statement. When you think like this, you will not only read the limited thing, you also read the syllabus and what the syllabus wanted for examination also. This type of analysis should be needed from day one of your journey. Otherwise, it is a blind entrance into journey, easily collapse. Meanwhile, the preparation is gone. Got it, everyone? You can be a little active, right? I have an idea about that. I am going to start about pre-preparation training. So what I am going to do in this is like, first, why UPSC? I am going to talk about why UPSC, just for 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. I will not ask you why you joining UPSC, tell me the reasons. I will not ask, because you are a fresher, you don't have any concrete answer for that. Even then you prepared and come, your answer will change by the end of your preparation. Before going to interview and while joining the institute, answer why you are coming to UPSC will be totally changing. Got everybody? I am joining UPSC for the sake of my parent dream. By once you clear prelims, mains and entering into interview panel, your answer will be definitely changing. So I will not encourage initial answers by asking such a type of questions to the beginners. Okay? Yeah. The second thing I am going to talk about, like, so what Tirumal Classes is going to provide to you in the next coming up 1 or 2 years, what we are going to do for you, that is important. And the third case, what personally students should perform. I'll do something, you have to perform something in parallel, right? Otherwise there is no result. So when an aspirant says I got a rank because of Tirumal sir or Tirumal classes, it is a false statement. Aspirant got a rank because of Tirumal classes, because of his hard work, because of his parents' support, because of many factors. Got it? Yes? You should be genuine in this aspect, otherwise it is a fake kind of things. Clear everyone? Yes. So what you have to do personally, more than the classes. Then the third thing what we need to discuss about, like your others, what generally other institutes or other students will do. I mean to say the wrong things that they perform while preparation, that definitely collapse your entire journey. That I'll explain to you. And next thing I'm going to talk about strategy. Strategy is always important for anything. Even a beggar needs a strategy to get more collections. I want more pocket money from my parent. What is important? Strategy. Whom to ask first? First mummy and then papa. How to ask and how to get my required things is important. Strategy. But people says, I listen to topper videos. The topper followed this strategy. I also follow the same. Means you are entering into a trap again. If you want to really crack the examination, your strategy must be unique, which is a combination of all. So strategy is always changing from person to person. What is that? Person to person. It should be unique. It should be unique. That is applicable to you only, not entire team. If your strategy is okay for everybody will get selected. Am I right? There should be unique strategy. That is important. And then we are going for distractions from your preparations. This is the most important. Distractions. There are many distractions that I have noted that we are going to discuss. Getting it right? And before and all, why and TC between, I'm going to talk about syllabus. Just I'm giving you overview about this syllabus. How many papers were there? Right? That's it. But I will not explain the syllabus today. Today our target is this. In the upcoming classes, in like pre-preparation training, there I'll explain each and every paper syllabus, like GS1, GS2, 3 and other subjects. I'll explain line by line, point by point, how to link the syllabus with current affairs, how to link GS1 with the GS2. Okay, how to link with your optional to GS, like everything would be discussed in detail. Keeping syllabus in your brain is the first agenda. Yes, what do you mean by syllabus? Which means what to study, what not to study was clearly given by UPSC board. Just syllabus is our Bible for next 2 years, or Bhagavad Gita for next 2 years. Are you getting this? Let us talk about first why UPSC. Most of them don't have a reason, a concrete reason as of now. But people say it's my childhood dream. People say many reasons. But I will not accept any of such a reason as of now, because I will ask you why UPSC you selected only when you got selected to interview board, not before attempting prelims or mains. Getting it right? Because everybody has their own reasons now. Their own reasons now. Why UPSC means, somebody says because of I need social status. Somebody says it gives me good name. Somebody money. Somebody parent dream. Somebody service. I wanted to serve the nation. But we can serve the nation in many ways. No need to become a bureaucrat to serve the nation. We can serve the nation in many ways. So, no reason is a concrete reason as of now. Why UPSC? You will get the answer for this particular question. Why you are preparing for UPSC? You will get to a conclusion after clearing prelims, mains and entering into interview board. That is the right time to ask why you wanted to be an civil servant. Are you getting it right? So I'll not start with why you wanted to become an civil servant. At this moment, it's the right time but wrong question. Got it? Let us come to the next UPSC syllabus. UPSC syllabus. See why I am not dealing much, not dragging this UPSC, why you wanted and all kind of things, because UPSC mains wanted cut short answers. What is that? Cut short answers. What is question? What is your answer? Within 100 words, that should be the fine. Don't drag it. You're all habituated to drag the things like anything. That should be cut down in the UPSC first day itself. Got it, everyone? I have the reasons to talk everything, which is related to UPSC only. Let us talk the next thing, UPSC syllabus. Genuinely, I don't know how many of you are having an idea about UPSC syllabus. Even if you don't know the syllabus, not a big crime. I'm there to teach you. Is it clear? Even you gone through the syllabus, you'll not understand anything before coming to the class. Got it? Yes. So when I say the syllabus of UPSC, generally you all know this. UPSC is of 3-level exam, 3-tier exam, which means like first one, preliminary examination, and then followed by mains examination, and here it is what? Personality test. Don't say interview. Don't say interview. It is a what? Personality test. But people says that, sir, personality test is having some marks, you know, right? Given the syllabus sheet, right? Yes. Mains have some papers and marks and prelims. Let us discuss them in detail. No need to prepare for interviews separately. While preparing the UPSC prelims and mains or completing UPSC syllabus, by the time you will definitely build a good personality. You will definitely build a good personality. Sir, many says that I lost less marks, I got less marks in interview, that is why I lost service. It is not exactly correct answer. If you are really getting more marks in mains, the interview is nothing. Even though you got an average marks, you will be in the list. So, no need to do anything for the preparation of personality at this moment. So, prepare for UPSC syllabus, both prelims and mains, by clearing prelims. Your personality change a little. By clearing mains, your personality change a little. Then you can attend mock interviews. You can go for interview board of UPSC. Got it right? So it will change in this process. In this process, it is a regular mechanism. Every day, faculty will give you some inputs. Sometimes we will directly point you. This is your mistake. Correcting that. Okay, now somebody gives me an explanation of a question, but I'm not satisfied. The way they're explaining me, I'll suggest them to change. Changing comes under what? Changing personality. Are you getting? Sometimes we'll call you on the dais and ask you to teach something. Are you getting? What? Personality. Like it is a regular process, not an overnight thing. Are you getting it right? The journey of UPSC will change your personality. End goal of UPSC journey, you know, by clearing prelims, mains and preparing syllabus, you will build an unbreakable personality. What is persons are not important. What is important? Personality. Pawan Kalyanji, personality. You like the personality. NTR, personality. Like senior and all. Go to Modi ji, personality. Vivekananda, personality. We always love what? Personality. Building that personality is a part of your preparation. Is a clear one? Yes. Then come to here boys, prelims. You know, most of the students says, sir, prelims is the most difficult task. Most difficult task. Around, let us say, if 5 lakhs members applied, prelims qualifying only around 15,000 members or 18,000 members, I mean to say less than 20,000 members will qualify prelims every year. Do you think prelims is difficult? No. I told many of the time, it is not difficult. It is we are not having a proper strategy and approach to crack this examination. You should emphasize on that aspect and don't be in a notion that, yes, prelims is so difficult. That's really a myth. Really a myth. But what is there in the prelims? Look boys, we have a general studies paper and followed by CSAT paper. Can you please tell me what is CSAT? Civil Services Aptitude Test. Idi kuda teliyada, not a big deal. Idi kuda teliyakunda prelims mains clear chesina vallu chaala mandi unnaru. Teliyalsina pani ledu. Are you getting it right? To know. But remember, prelims is always what paper and it is a qualifying paper. The marks that you are getting in the prelims not being counted in the merit list. It's only a qualifying paper. But come to the prelims, we have a general studies and a CSAT paper. General studies, you have to meet cutoff. You have to meet cutoff. When you come to CSAT, again it is qualifying paper. Getting 66 or 67 is more than enough, around 33%. What is that? 33% out of 200 marks. I'll tell you. Prelims 2 papers. GS and CSAT. In GS, it is like 100 questions, each question 2 marks, total how many marks and 200. Your cutoff would be around 73 for 1 year, 75 1 year, 80, 83, 90 1 year. This is how general cutoff. Reservations cutoffs are much more lesser. So clearing GS paper is very easy, but people are missing that because of negative marking, lack of conceptual clarity, lack of logics, lack of analyzing the statements in the examinations. Many of them lose 5 to 10 marks every year just because they will not read question properly. That 5 to 10 marks are the reasons for losing your prelims. Got it? So we'll tell you what to do for prelims separately. Got it right? What is there in the GS paper and mostly traditional subjects. What are the traditional subjects here like polity, economy, geography, ecology and environment, science and technology, history, current affairs, general science to an extent, including science and technology and all kind of little things. This is what about your prelim syllabus hardly. Clear everyone? So traditional subjects. These subjects are common for any exam in India. It can be UPSC, Group 1, Group 2, Central State, any exam this syllabus is common. So we should be very, very thorough with these syllabus so that you can crack any exam later. So primary focus not on clearing UPSC but on what? Learning content. Learning content should be the primary importance. Got it everyone? Yes. This part I will tell you how to handle them separately. So out of 200 getting 88 marks, 90 marks is not a big deal. But what should know here is how to answer the questions, logics, conceptual clarity, timely answering questions. Within time we have to complete. Within time we have to complete. So there are some basics. If you are perfect in those basics, GS paper is very easy. Got it? Yes. Come to this CSAT. CSAT is a qualifying paper. If you qualify CSAT, then only they will correct GS paper. If you cross the cutoff, you are selected for mains. You are selected for mains. అర్థమైందా? CSAT qualify అయిన తర్వాత GS పేపర్ని ఎవాల్యుయేట్ చేస్తారు. దాంట్లో మీరు కట్ ఆఫ్ మార్క్స్ దాటితే మెయిన్స్ రాయడానికి ఎలిజిబుల్. ఓకే? ఎస్. కట్ ఆఫ్ వెరీ ఇయర్ టు ఇయర్ అండ్ caste to caste. ఓకేనా? Reservations were there in prelims undoubtedly. Clear everybody? Yes. But when you say CSAT, don't worry. Daily 1 hour is more than enough for 6 months for zero knowledge student. If you have a zero knowledge in CSAT, daily 1 hour, 6 months after the classes, more than enough. You will clear the CSAT paper. Again, there are logics. We will tell you all the logics undoubtedly. Got it? This is what about your prelims, which is a qualifying nature. You have to cross the cutoffs. You have to cross the cutoffs. So then come to the mains. When you come to the mains, boys, this is the game changer. Who will get more marks in case of mains? Yes, they will be the rankers. They are the rankers. Mains is a deciding. Prelims is an objective type. What do you mean by objective? There is a question, 4 options. In objective type, right? Yes? Yes. When you come to mains, it is out and out your engineering degree, descriptive examination, you know? I think we all qualified engineering degree and all, right? Yes. That answer writing never work out in UPSC. That type of answer writing never work out in UPSC. What generally we do, you know, he'll ask something, we'll write something, they'll give something marks. Are you getting? It is something always. Not exactly. But UPSC is very particular. What is the question exactly? Right answer to that question to the point, you will get maximum marks. If you will write all the bullshit, you will definitely lose the marks. So UPSC is such a easy exam. వాళ్ళు అడిగిన దానికి మీరు సమాధానం రాస్తే చాలు. అన్వాంటెడ్ రాయాల్సిన పని లేదు. Very good person, right? For that, what we need is content. What is that? Content and presentation. మెయిన్స్గా రెండేంటమ్మా, కంటెంట్ బిల్డ్ చేసుకోవాలి. బిల్డ్ అయిన కంటెంట్ని ప్రాపర్గా ప్రజెంట్ చేయాలి టు ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్, టు ది requirement of the question. Do you understand? Yes? Yes. So mains baga రాయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? First one, content build చేసుకోవాలి. Once content is done, then you go for proper presentation of the content is important. If you are good, proper presentation of the content, that I'm talking about required content, not the nonsense. Required, to the point. Question ఏంటి, ఏం అడుగుతున్నాడు, దానికి మాత్రమే ఆన్సర్ రాసుకొని రా. With your content, proper presentation, you will get maximum marks in UPSC journey. I'll show you topper answer sheets and all in our upcoming days in the pre-preparation training program. I'll show you all the topper answer sheets, including all India topper answer sheets. Got it right? Yeah. So this is, so you have to build the content and slowly you have to practice more answer writing, so that you will understand presentation, then gives you more marks. Okay na? So mains is a game changer to get the rank in UPSC. But what are there in mains? It is a really a challenging task. UPSC journey lo mains is a really a challenging task. I'll tell you, for example, you see there is a separate paper for essay writing. It is around each paper carrying 250 marks in mains. I'll tell you while explaining your syllabus point by point. But essay writing every day. Essay writing is of your essay writing can be practiced through Yojana, Kurukshetra. Yojana, Kurukshetra. 90% of aspirants will buy them. 2% of aspirants will utilize them. So, ఇక్కడ buying important, utility important. Utility is important. So Yojana, Kurukshetra, your classes, weekly one essay writing is enough. 1 year, weekly one essay writing is enough. That is what we are going to practice in Tirumal classes from first week itself. From first week itself we are going to do it. Got it right? Essay writing, highly scoring marks. It is of 250 marks. Look at the next one. We are going for GS paper 1. GS paper 2, GS paper 3, and what next? GS paper 4. We can call it as ethics, aptitude, integrity kind of concepts. Is it clear, right? And the meaning I'll tell you in the upcoming lecture with syllabus. What is essay and syllabus? GS paper 1, what are the subjects and syllabus? 2, what are the subjects and syllabus? I'll explain point to point there. Okay, now that is why you got syllabus sheets. Clear, everyone? Then come to in this optional that I'll discuss later. Again, optional 2 papers. One is called optional paper 1, optional paper 2. Clear? These many papers you have to write in your mains. Every day. It is like a jatara. It is like a jatara. 3 hours we have to answer the questions here to get the maximum score. It is possible only through practice and applying techniques. Applying techniques. టెక్నిక్స్ తెలిస్తే యూపీఎస్సీని ఆడుకోవచ్చు అంతే. మేము చెప్తాం, మీరు వాటిని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి తిరిగి చూపించండి. మిస్టేక్ ఉంటే వాటిని రెక్టిఫై చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్దాం. క్లియరా? నెక్స్ట్ కమ్ టు దిస్. అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ మెయిన్స్, ఇన్ మెయిన్స్ దెర్ ఇస్ అనదర్ ట్విస్ట్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ క్వాలిఫైయింగ్ పేపర్స్ ఇన్ మెయిన్స్. There are 2 qualifying papers in mains. One is compulsory language. One is a compulsory language, which is like your local language. Another one, English. One is a local language, another one, English. These 2 are qualifying paper. For example, what is our local language? Telugu. There is one Telugu qualifying paper. Andarki common gundedi English paper. ఈ 2 qualify అయితేనే మీ మెయిన్స్ ఆన్సర్ షీట్స్ కరెక్షన్ చేస్తారు. If you are not qualifying either of these qualifying papers, they will not touch your papers to correct. They will simply burnt out. So qualifying papers are not tough. They are at the standards of 10th class. They are at the standards of 10th class. But అలా అని చెప్తే నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేయం మనం. That we will see during the mains part. Okay na? This is what about your mains thing. Once you done with your mains, then there is a personality test which is much more easy. Your personality now, learning your personality different, prelims clear different, mains different, output total IAS officer is different. Clear, everyone? This is what about your mains part. Mains is a written part. Technique, content is the most important features. For that we have to require a lot of Practice, revision. Okay, now this mains part we will do on every day. Daily one question we'll do the practice. For 3 to 4 months, one faculty will come and teach you how to write mains answers. 3 to 4 months, one faculty will come and teach mains answer writing. They'll correct your papers in front of you. They'll tell you comma, full stop, spelling mistakes, everything. Don't get offended. But 90% of the aspirants first 2 exams రాస్తారు వచ్చిన కొత్తలో, తర్వాత టెస్ట్లు అంటే వాళ్ళు కనిపించరు ఇంకా. But without test, how do you become master in writing? Though it is difficult, sit back and write again and again. You will definitely conquer this. Okay, now this is what about your UPSC syllabus. I just given overview, not going into details. What is GS1 నేర్పిస్తా. GS1 అంటే ఏ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, దాంట్లో సిలబస్ ఏంటి చెప్పి ర్యాండమ్గా అడుగుతా, ఈ పాయింట్ దేంట్లో ఉంది అంటే మీరు చెప్తారు సార్ GS1 అని. ఆ స్టాండర్డ్లో ఫస్ట్ మిమ్మల్ని కూర్చోబెట్టాలి. గాట్ ఇట్ ఎవ్రీవన్? సిలబస్ తెలియకుండా ప్రిపరేషన్ ఏంటండి? 90% ఆఫ్ ఆస్పిరెంట్స్ అడగండి. ఇప్పుడు మీలా కొత్తగా ఎక్కడ జాయిన్ అవ్వాలో అడగండి. ఈ పీపీటీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ తర్వాత అడగండి, సిలబస్ ఏముందో చెప్తాం ఒకసారి అని. ట్రై చేయండి ఒకసారి ర్యాండమ్గా వెళ్ళి. గెటింగ్ ఇట్ రైట్. సిలబస్ తెలియకుండా ప్రిపరేషన్ ఏంటి? సిలబస్ ఈజ్ అ బైబల్ గివెన్ బై UPSC దట్ మీరు ఇవి మాత్రమే చదవండి అని చెప్తున్నాడు ఆయన మనకి. అదేంటో తెలియకుండా మీరు ప్రిపరేషన్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే వాట్ ఈస్ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ ఇట్? గాట్ ఇట్? That is what about the discussion called syllabus. Done with this? Next come to what Tirumal Classes going to do for you. Tirumal Classes going to do for you in the next 1 or 2 years to clear your examinations. Look at Tirumal Classes. What it going to do for you? తెలియాలి కదా మాస్టర్. మళ్ళీ ప్రూఫ్లు తీసుకోండి. మళ్ళీ సారీ చెప్పలేదు అనవద్దు మీరు తర్వాత. నేను చెప్పిందంతా నేను చేస్తా, మీరు చేసే కొన్ని ఉంటాయి, అది కూడా మీరు చేయాలి. The first thing is like definitely a quality classes by experienced faculty. Actually in our YouTube channel there are all the faculty videos, but unfortunately it was hacked very recently. Just 1 week back our channel got hacked by one of the prominent institute in Ashok Nagar. In these classes, faculty will teach you from very basic to the maximum level of UPSC. NCERTs no need to read in the Tirumal classes except geography. Geography కూడా 2 to 3 books sir will suggest to read that to NCERT. Not all the NCERTs, 2 to 3 NCERTs. But remaining subjects no need to read any of NCERTs. In fact, geography కూడా NCERT మీరు చదవాల్సిన పని లేదు. I have plan for you that I am going to execute. The plan is tuitions. I'll tell you one by one. Okay na? Classes చాలా స్లోగా ప్రాపర్గా మీకు అర్థమయ్యే లాంగ్వేజ్లో ఫ్యాకల్టీ చెప్తారు. ఏ ఒక్కటి అర్థం కాకపోయినా సార్ని అడగవచ్చు ఫ్యాకల్టీని, లేదంటే మేనేజ్మెంట్కి ఒక పేపర్ పైన రాసివ్వండి. దే గివ్ దట్ పేపర్ టు ఫ్యాకల్టీ, దే అగైన్ క్లియర్ యువర్ డౌట్స్. ఓకేనా? సెకండ్, వెరీ ప్రాపర్ క్లాసెస్. థింగ్ ఇస్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు అటెండ్ ఎవ్రీ డే. నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్, నో నీడ్ టు రీడ్. No need to read what? NCERT. At this time, no need to spend NCERT. That I am going to cover. That our faculty going to cover in the class itself. No need to prepare them separately. No need to break your heads. This is the clear, right? Proper classes. The second point that I am going to do for you is tuitions. Tuitions. Not there anywhere in India except in Tirumal classes. Example, you have difficulty in geography understanding. Don't worry. Faculty will teach geography in class. Tirumal sir will teach geography in tuitions. And economy you have a difficult for somebody, sir will teach in the class, Tirumal sir will teach it. I'll become your tutor. I will become your tutor morning 5 to 7:30 or 5 to 7. Every day, both online and offline. Tuitions are wonderful program it is. Okay na? See, without knowing any content, if you're directly going into classes, you may or may not understand complete theme of UPSC. Morning, I'll cover that in tuitions. Again, you are listening the same concept in where? Classes by main faculty. You feel more proud. You will understand everything in the sky. Got it? Yes. So tuitions that I'm going to do for you for all the difficult subjects, for all the difficult subjects. Clear everyone? గట్టిగా మాట్లాడితే except 1 or 2 small subjects, for every subject I'll cover in the tuitions. ట్యూషన్స్లో మనది ఒక స్టైల్, క్లాసెస్లో సార్ వాళ్ళది ఒక స్టైల్. మీరు బేసికల్గా మీరు ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే బెనిఫిట్ అవుతారు. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ మై ఇంటెన్షన్ హియర్ ఈస్. ట్యూషన్స్కి అటెండ్ అయ్యే అంత ఎనర్జీ మీకుందా? నాకుంది, నేను చెప్తాను. మీకుందా? దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ సింపుల్. ఐ విల్ గివ్ ద ఛాలెంజ్, ఐ విల్ టేక్ ద ఛాలెంజ్. లెట్ us see how it is going to work. ఓకేనా? డౌట్ ఉంటే మేడం దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళండి, ట్యూషన్స్ వీడియోస్ తీసుకొని ఒక 2 వినండి, మీకు అర్థమైంది ట్యూషన్స్ ఏ రేంజ్లో ఉంటాయో. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ బ్లఫింగ్, ఎవిడెన్సెస్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద యాప్. Go and take the access for 1 or 2 days, listen the tuitions, listen the classes, faculty, then you understand. Okay, video akkade vinnaru ikkade vinnaru, end of the day మీ level of understanding మీరు చెక్ చేసుకోండి. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్. ఫస్ట్ క్లాస్ వినండి, మీ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ చూడండి, లేదా ఫస్ట్ ట్యూషన్ వినండి, మీ అండర్స్టాండింగ్. 2 విన్న తర్వాత 2 కంపేర్ చేసుకొని మీకు ఎంత అర్థమైందో, ఫస్ట్ విన్నప్పుడు ఎంత అర్థమైంది, 2 కలిపి వింటే ఎంత అర్థమైందో మీరు ఒకసారి కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే యూ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ మై పాయింట్ ఈస్. అర్థమైందా? సో ట్యూషన్స్ ఈజ్ అనదర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫీచర్ దట్ ఐమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ప్రొవైడ్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, PYQ explanation classes. PYQ, like previous year questions explanation program for both preliminary examination and as well as mains examination. At least minimum 10 years PYQs we are going to solve in the classes, not by the faculty. Faculty is different. Again we'll get a separate faculty here. They'll deal previous year prelims questions with logics. They'll tell you logics and they'll teach you how to answer the questions in mains by answering all the PYQs for last 10 years subject wise. ఒక 10 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎట్లా రాయాలో మీరు ఉంటే 11th క్వశ్చన్ మీకు ఒక స్ట్రక్చరింగ్ ఫామ్ అయింది. దట్ ఈస్ అ డిఫరెంట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ, ఫాలోడ్ బై కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్, యోజన, కురుక్షేత్ర, ఆల్ దీస్ మిస్లీనియస్ థింగ్స్ దట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఇన్ ద వీకెండ్ క్లాసెస్. పీపుల్ విల్ Yojana and Kurukshetra current affairs. Maybe me, I'll take some of them, some other faculty will take some of them, but we will make sure we will complete all of them in classes itself. We'll also give you a PDF to you, which is edited PDF. Important points మొత్తం ఒక PDF లా చేసి వాటిని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి లైన్ బై లైన్ మీకు ఇస్తాం. అలాగే దాని నుండి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎలా అడుగుతారో కూడా చెప్తాను, దానికి ఆన్సర్స్ కూడా మీ చేత రాపిస్తాం. This is what we are going to do in the classes. Along with that, it is always 24/7. I am available for you. Faculty is available for you for your doubts, clarifications. నేనైతే మార్నింగ్ 5 నుండి ఈవినింగ్ 6-7 దాకా ఇక్కడే ఉంటా. మీరు ఆరామ్సే నాతో ఆడుకోవచ్చు. అర్థమైందా? And study hall facility is already there. This is what TC is going to do in short. Next, what a student should do personally. What a student should do personally, boys. My part is done. Then your part is important here is, first one, you have to refer standard books after the class. Only selected standard books. Faculty ఏదైతే చెప్తారో ఆ బుక్స్ మాత్రమే చదవండి. అర్థం కాలేదు సార్, ప్లీజ్ కమ్ అండ్ మీట్ us. We will explain you that అర్థం కాని పాయింట్. Got it everyone? Wherever you got a doubt, please come and meet us. We'll explain the points that are present in standard book. For this, what I'm going to do, I'll take 10 to 15 classes on how to read standard books. Daily 30 minutes. You have a Lakshmikant with you, I have a Lakshmikant with me on the IAS. We'll read line by line. I'll tell you how to read it, how to memorize the concept, how to eliminate unwanted things from the book. Entire Lakshmikant is not important for UPSC, yeah? We have to eliminate a lot of nonsense in that. Same thing with geography, economy, every book. That I am going to deal in the class live itself. అర్థమైందా? మీరు ఎట్లా చదువుతారు చూపిస్తారు, అది కూడా. ఇట్ ఈస్ మోస్ట్ ఫన్నీయెస్ట్ వే. ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్ ఇట్ రైట్? ఒకసారి నేను చదివి ఒక చాప్టర్ మీకు నేర్పిస్తాను, దెన్ విల్ గో అకార్డింగ్లీ. డౌట్స్ వస్తే మా దగ్గరకు వస్తే are there to clarify that. That is what about you have to do after class, reading standard book. If I complete precedent, go back home and read standard book, precedent out, come to me in the next day, I'll explain. Okay, now standard books, not every standard book, not all the materials, selected material is important. ఏ బుక్లో ఏ చాప్టర్ ఎంత చదవాలో మేము చెప్తాం, అది మాత్రమే చేయండి చాలు. Got it? Yes. The second thing that you have to do is like use of internet. Very, very important. Use of internet, not for social media. You have to use internet for referring current affairs, for searching content, for looking previous year question and answers, for reading toppers answer sheets. Got it? Yes. Watching videos that are related to geography, related to history, related to ethics, whatever it is. So that is very, very important. Use of internet for examination purpose. That is very, very important. Today, if I have a mobile, I can finish my preparation, that's it. Internet is that much important, but be very, very careful. Once you started scrolling, that take you to some India to Europe. India to Europe. ఒకటేని మొదలెడతాం, అది ఎక్కడికో ఎండ్ అయిపోద్ది. యూ నో వెరీ వెల్, రైట్? సో ఇంటర్నెట్ యూసేజ్ ఇస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్, ప్రాక్టీస్ అండి. దేర్ షుడ్ బి ఎ రెగ్యులర్ ప్రాక్టీస్, మై డియర్. ఎవ్రీ డే యూ షుడ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ 2 things. One is like, as I told, prelims, another one is mains. At least every day, few prelims questions, one mains question. Or initially, once in every 2 days, one mains question is enough. This is giving you 100% result that you have to do. I do in the class, you have to do something at home also. So practice every day, most important, boys. So this is important for both prelims, few questions, and mains on the topics that we have discussed in the class. The next point that we are going to is very, very important. This is emotional stability. Very important, emotional stability. You have to maintain this emotional stability. First day of UPSC, your emotions are 90 degrees. I will crack exam in the next year itself. There should be emotional stability, my dear. If when don't have emotional stability, your energy would be diverted or distracted. So emotional stability is very important. We'll teach you time to time what do you mean by the emotional stability, how to do it, how to control your energies and all kind of things. Emotional stability is the most important. Okay now?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Next thing, very, very important, self, or else I would say that discipline. Discipline is very, very important, my dear. Self-discipline is very, very important. Sir, I am very decent. Do you mean it is a self-discipline? No. Decent is different from discipline, my dear. Self-discipline is very important, which means is like, today you are reading for 5 hours. That should be continued for a week. Or that should be increased but not decreased. This is called self-discipline. One day I'll read 10 hours, next day 0, next day 1 hour, next day holiday. This is not called self-discipline. Doesn't work out in UPSC journey. Self-discipline means consistent ga every day 5 hours, 5.5, 6, 7, or average ga 7 for 6 months. This is what called discipline. Are you getting it right? Yes. But people says another important bullshit thing. That is called, sir, I want motivation. I'll tell you one concept, listen carefully. Do you like mocktails, cocktails? Do you like cool drinks, you know?
Yeah.
Mixing of orange juice with some other juice called as mocktail, cocktails kind of thing, you know? They're very tasty. Yes. Come to this point. The point here is self-discipline 90%. Motivation 10% will give you success. It is happening reverse in the market. People are there consistently motivate, you can do it, you can do it. What the hell is this? Self-discipline 90%, 10% motivation will give you what? A result all the time. Even though you don't have a motivation, but having self-discipline, you will get the rank. Okay, now this concept people are missing. Rather than studying, we are watching motivational videos. 10 hours, 1 hour reading and sleeping. This is a reverse practice, shouldn't be, my dear. Remember, self-discipline 90%, motivation 10% gives you success. This you have to maintain all the time. We'll tell you what to do and all. You have to maintain on day by day. Daily 5 hours, 1 hour extra, 6 hours. It should not at any cost. So this is what you have to do in general every day. Okay now? This is from you in the initial days. Next one, strategy. Sir, it's a lamba exam, right? Very big exam, toughest exam in the world called UPSC. Definitely required a strategy, right? Without strategy, we can't do anything. If you want to propose to somebody, what do? You'll definitely go and give the rose and say something, no, right? There is a strategy. Strategy is all about this examination is. Strategy is always important for this examination from day 1 to your final day. What makes you get through this exam is strategy. But strategy is always changing from person to person. It is always changing from person to person. My topper strategy doesn't work for me, or my strategy doesn't work for you. Strategy can be made based on your study background, based on your mindset, based on your strength and weakness, your strong and weak subjects. By considering all of them, we should make a strategy which is fit for you only. Somebody is good in prelims, somebody is bad in mains, strategy should be changing or not? Somebody is from Telugu medium basically, is difficult to understand, strategy should be different or not? Somebody don't know how to write the answers, strategy should be different. That is why after Sankranti, I'll talk to one student one by one personally and asking your weak, strength, and about your all the things, and we'll give you strategy for every student independently. But that strategy is not a final strategy. That change time to time. Your beginner strategy is different. When 2 subjects is done, strategy is different. When you are writing mains, you started mains writing, answer writing, strategy is different, timetable is different. They were changing time to time based on your preparation levels. And strategy need to be properly executed. You have to give me a promise that you will execute all the strategies whichever is given by the team. Results rakunta, I am responsible to you. It chesa kuda. అర్థమైందా? నాకు ఒక్క ప్రామిస్ మీరు చేయండి, ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తానని దగ్గర నేను చేపిస్తాను. 10 అయినా 11 అయినా 12 అయినా ఇక్కడే ఉంటాను నేను. నాకు వేరే పంచాయతీలు లేవు ఎక్సెప్ట్ టీచింగ్ అండ్ తిరుమల క్లాసెస్. అర్థమైందా? సో దిస్ ఈస్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. అండ్ దెన్ ఐల్ గివ్ యూ ఆల్వేస్ వన్ స్టేట్మెంట్, రైట్ స్ట్రాటజీ టైమ్లీ ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ విల్ గివ్ ద రిజల్ట్స్. Right strategy, timely execution. Strategy is good, but you executed for 2 years. Doesn't make any sense. Right strategy, timely execution. ఈ రోజు మన టార్గెట్లో ఈ వర్క్ ఉంది అంటే అది ఖచ్చితంగా ఫినిష్ అవ్వాలి. Right strategy with timely execution will definitely give you the results. Now I will talk about distractions in this journey. సార్ ఏం సార్ పేపర్ తెచ్చిండ్రు, ఆర్డర్లో రాసుకొని వచ్చిన ప్రతి బ్యాగ్ ఇట్లా చెప్పను నేను. నార్మల్గా ర్యాండమ్గా చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్తా, బట్ అట్లా కాదు, ప్రాపర్ ఆర్డర్ ఉండాలి దానికి అని చెప్పి నేను చెప్పాల్సింది నీట్గా హెడ్డింగ్స్ పెట్టుకొని వచ్చా. అప్పుడేగా మీకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లేకుండా క్లారిటీగా ఉంటుంది. లేకుంటే సార్ బాగా చెప్పాడు, ఏం చెప్పాడు, దట్ ఈస్ ద పాయింట్. చాలామందికి డౌట్ వస్తుంది, క్లాస్ చాలా బాగా అనిపిస్తుంది, కొన్ని సబ్జెక్టులు ఇంటికి వెళ్తే ఏం అర్థం కాదు, ఏం గుర్తురాదు, అంటే ఎక్కడో ఏదో తప్పు జరిగింది. అర్థమైందా? దట్ ఈస్ వై ఐ మేడ్ దిస్ ప్లాన్. నెక్స్ట్ లాస్ట్లీ స్ట్రాటజీస్ క్లియర్ అమ్మా. ఐల్ గివ్ యూ టైం టేబుల్, ఐల్ గివ్ యూ స్ట్రాటజీ. ఎవ్రీ పర్సన్ డే టు డే స్ట్రాటజీ, దాన్ని ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేయడం మన రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. పక్కవాటి స్ట్రాటజీకి నీకు సంబంధం కూడా ఉండదు. నీది నువ్వు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసి నాకు రిపోర్ట్ చేయాలి, రిజల్ట్ చూపించే బాధ్యత నాది. ఒకవేళ రాకుంటే మీ బాధ్యతే నాది. అర్థమైందా? నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్, లాస్ట్లీ డిస్ట్రాక్షన్స్. Handling distractions in the journey is very very important. Why sir? When you decided to wake up in the morning next day to go to the gym, ఆ రోజు మీకు జ్వరం వస్తుంది. Many of the time we face this challenge, right? You decided to read now, next minute you will full of problems. Nature will test your abilities. Let us talk about distractions which are very common in the journey of UPSC. First distraction is excess use of social media. Time to time you are using mobiles. Instagram, ఆర్కుట్, ఇంకేమున్నాయి అబ్బాయిలు, అవన్నీ మీకు తెలుసు కదా. స్నాప్చాట్లో ఆ దరిద్రాలు మొత్తం వెళ్తూ ఉంటాయి దాంట్లో నుండి. సో ఎక్సెస్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సేయింగ్ యూజ్ ఆఫ్ సోషల్ మీడియా. Excess use of social media is one of the largest distraction. Use the social media for limited time, for maybe entertainment, for maybe studies, is up to you, but time should be very less. That is one distraction for nowadays. Mostly avoid calls in the class. Mostly avoid your phone calls in the class. నువ్వు ఒక గంట ఫోన్ ఎత్తుకుంటే ఎవరు చచ్చిపోరు అక్కడ, ఏమి ఆగదు అక్కడ. ఐఎమ్ రైట్? జస్ట్ పుట్ ఇట్ ఇన్ ఫ్లైట్ మోడ్, టెల్ టు ద పేరెంట్స్, put it in flight mode, throw it in a bag. Second distraction is health issues. Especially girls, you should be very, very careful. Higher stress, no proper food, getting it right. Virat Kohli says one point that he'll eat the same food for next 6 months, he'll not get bored because that is healthy. Okay, eat healthy food. Health issues are very, very dangerous. Once health got gone, parents will look for marriage and all kind of things, your life become ended there. So health issues is very, very important. Boys, మీకు కూడా అడ్డమైన ఫుడ్ అలా బయట తినకండి. హైదరాబాద్లో అన్ని చోట్ల బిర్యానీ దొరికింది, ఊరికే తినేయకండి. అన్ని చోట్ల చాయ్ ఉంటాయి. లుక్ మినిమం హైజీన్ ఫుడ్, ఈట్ లిమిటెడ్ ఫ్రూట్, వెజిటబుల్స్, required amount of proteins, and you start the working, that's it. So health is very, very important. Once health gets distracted, you will not attend to the class. You will attend after 10 days. You will not get 10 days class. After that, whatever the sir will teach, it become rocket science. So exam is gone. Health is important. Next one, family and relatives pressure. This is the most important. మీ అమ్మాయి IAS, ఎందుకు సార్ హైదరాబాద్ IAS పెళ్లి చేసి పంపించేయండి సార్, వచ్చేదా సచ్చేదా మనకి. వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరూ ఎవరు? మార్స్ నుండి వచ్చారా? Are you getting it right? Families and relative pressure, you have to handle them. Like everyday నువ్వు ఏం చదువుతున్నావు, ఎంత ఇంప్రూవ్ అయినావు, మీ పేరెంట్స్ మీరు కమ్యూనికేట్ చేయండి. మీ ఆన్సర్ షీట్స్ మేము కరెక్ట్ చేస్తామా, మీ పేరెంట్స్కి చూపించండి. దట్ బిల్డ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఆన్ యూ. ఓకే, ఇంకా ఉంటే అప్పుడప్పుడు మంత్లీ వన్స్ నాతో మాట్లాడించండి, నేను మాట్లాడతా. దట్ బిల్డ్స్ మచ్ మోర్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఆన్ యూ టు యువర్ పేరెంట్స్. రిలేటివ్స్ చెప్పినా వాళ్ళు దాన్ని పట్టించుకోరు. యువర్ ఇన్ ఏ సేఫ్ సైడ్, యువర్ ఇన్ ఏ సేఫ్ సైడ్. దిస్ ఈజ్ వెరీ, వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్, ద థర్డ్, ద మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, లవ్. ఏంటి? లవ్. లవ్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టువర్డ్స్ ఎగ్జామ్, బట్ నాట్ లవ్ టువర్డ్స్ విత్ ద ఫెలో ఆస్పిరెంట్. ఓకేనా? రాగానే ఏ అమ్మాయి బాగుంది, ఏ అబ్బాయి బాగుంది, ప్లీజ్. మీరు కలెక్టర్ అయితే యూ విల్ గెట్ ఎ బ్రైటర్ ఫ్యూచర్, ఇలాంటివి వదిలేసేయండి. చాలామంది ఇవన్నీ చూసి చెప్తున్న ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ నేను నా ఇన్నేళ్ళ 10 years జర్నీలో. సో లవ్ ఈజ్ బ్యాండ్. లవ్ టువర్డ్స్ UPSC, that is our first and last love till you get the rank. Okay, next thing, anything that affect your preparation, be very careful. No friendships. అమ్మ చాయ్ తాగుదామా, నా టైం టేబుల్ ఇది కాదు, నువ్వు వెళ్ళి తాగొచ్చే. అండ్ ఐ షుడ్ అండర్స్టాండ్, యూ షుడ్ అండర్స్టాండ్, యూ షుడ్ రెస్పెక్ట్ ఈచ్ అదర్ డెసిషన్స్. అదర్వైజ్ నా టైం వేస్ట్ అవుతుంది కదా నీ క్రేవింగ్స్ వల్ల. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? చిన్నవి, బట్ ఇట్ గివ్స్ యూ లార్జ్ ఇంపాక్ట్ ఆన్ యువర్ ప్రిపరేషన్స్. గాట్ ఇట్? సో ఎనీథింగ్ దట్ డిస్ట్రాక్ట్స్ యువర్ ప్రిపరేషన్, ప్లీజ్ స్టాప్ ఇట్. Try to be alone for a few days when you are learning. When there is a doubt, you discuss with a friend and go away and study. డౌట్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే మాట్లాడండి, అది కూడా ఫ్రీ టైం చూసుకొని. అగైన్ యూ గో అండ్ స్ట్రీట్ బై యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఇన్ ద నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్రెండ్షిప్, డోంట్ రోమ్ Hyderabad, డోంట్ రోమ్ కాఫీ షాప్స్ అండ్ టీ షాప్స్. ఎండ్. సో ఎనీథింగ్ దట్ ఎఫెక్ట్ యువర్ ప్రిపరేషన్, జస్ట్ స్టాప్ ఇట్ ఆఫ్. వీక్లీ 6 days హార్డ్ వర్క్ చేయండి, సండే మీ ఇష్టం. Getting it? Finally, I would like to say that build unbreakable personality. Build an unbreakable personality. That is important for the better life. This is what today's lecture is on. Introduction to Tirumal Classes, or welcome to UPSC. Welcome to UPSC.